Paint the following picture. A woman asks her husband, I really want to go out on a date. It's been a while since you and I just went out to dinner together. I'd really like that. I'd like that special time with you. His husband's like, okay, I'm going to do something special for my wife. You know what? I have a better idea. I'm going to do is there's all those things around the house that are broken. I'm going to fix them. She's been complaining about them for a long time. And I know that she really wanted the kids' room to be moved in a certain way. And on top of that, I'm going to do that. And he thinks about all these things that would make a difference to his wife. And he spends all this time arranging it. And it takes him a week. And he tells her, you should know, Thursday night I have a big surprise for you. And she's thinking in her head, finally, okay, I've been waiting for 2 weeks. He should have gotten the message and taken me out that night. But okay, all right, I'm going to finally get a couple hours of quiet with my husband. So the husband comes home, or the wife comes home, and she sees all the stuff is done. And he says, surprise, I worked so hard on this, da-da-da-da-da. All right, I want you to look around the house and see all the amazing things that I did, but I have to go right now. Okay, but I'm going to be back later because I'm behind in work, but look at all the stuff that I did, and left. And the husband notices that she wasn't so happy. He comes back later, they get into a fight. Why do they get into a fight? He says, look at all the stuff I did for you. But her response is, but I didn't want that. I told you what I wanted. Women can sometimes be cryptic, but generally when they tell you exactly what they want, they mean exactly what they want. How come you didn't listen? Men don't listen. Sometimes we get stuck in what we want people to want, the responses that we want people to have, and we make mistakes. We might be well-intended. The husband wanted to make your wife happy, right? But just because you intend something doesn't mean it's what the other person wants. In this week's Sedra, Moshe Rabbeinu comes to Aaron HaKohen. And it's a slightly awkward conversation because he says, look, I know that your two sons passed away because they went lifnai lifnim. This is how you're supposed to do it. And it's not it's a whole thing. To get to the Kodesh HaKadoshim, to be panim el panim to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is a long list of things you have to do. How could Bnei Aaron have got it wrong? Their father was the Kohen Gadol, one of the holiest men to have ever lived. I think the answer is pashut and beautiful, but we can learn from their error. Bnei Aaron were very holy people, extremely intending. They wanted to do the right thing. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we love you so much. I want to come. I want to get closer to you. V'chule, v'chule. But who says that Hashem wants that? We need to stop thinking, not just in our relationship to people with HaKadosh Baruch Hu also, not what I want them to want, not what I want you to want, not what I want you. What does the other person, what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu want? If we focus on that, the ultimate form of giving, where we're removed from the picture, we won't make any mistakes. And Mirz Hashem will only have good.